Soul winning evangelism. This is what this broadcast is. A lot of people are waiting on a ministry saying, oh, I wish I had a ministry. I'm waiting on God to give me this special ministry. 2 Corinthians 5:20 says we are ambassadors for Christ. 2 Timothy 4:5, Paul tells Timothy to do the work of an evangelist. That's all of us. And you know, there's so many souls out there, and eternity is eternity. You know, there's people that may not wake up one week, and they're going to spend eternity, guys, one way or another, either with God or apart from God. Salvation is the greatest miracle. We believe in praying for the sick people and seeing people healed by the power of God. But salvation is the greatest miracle, and that's your ministry among many other gifts that God may give you. Let me give you a little example of a couple of things that happened Sunday after church. We went into Walmart. You know how a lot of times you make a lot of stops. And I went in and I saw one of the workers standing by the door. And I said, hey, I'm thinking about Jesus. I'm going to strike up a conversation because he that wins souls is wise. Guess what? His name tag was covered up, but I had Jesus on my mind. I talked to him, found out he was from Guam. And guess what? He said, you don't know what my name is, do you? I said, no, you got your name tag turned the other way. Guess what it was? Jesus. If we'd have stayed in the bed that day and not went out, God knew that he needed someone to be an instrument, a conduit to touch another soul. I prayed with him right in the store while he was working. Asked him if he had any pain in his body. He said no. He told me a little bit about his story, and we addressed that, prayed for him, the sinner's prayer, and exchanged information. Then we went over another friend of my wife by the name of Della, and we ended up, make a long story short, she had pain in her knee. I asked her what was the pain from 1 to 10. She said it was a 5. We prayed for her, and she was in ecstasy, and all the pain had left her left knee. Also, there was another person I went to check out an area for outreach that we're going to be doing in Abundant Life Ministry USA Outreach. Saw a lady sitting on a bench, an elderly woman. I struck up a conversation with her because Jesus said, come and follow me. Struck up the conversation with her and asked her, could I pray for her? Asked her if she had any pain. Prayed for her eyes. She said she felt the presence of God. Go ahead, hon. I know you have something.
Yes, it's very important that we have to get on the ball, do the work of the ministry, go forth and preach and teach the gospel. We all have a job to do, and time is running out. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and to lose his soul?
Hallelujah. So guys, remember, you have a ministry. Win souls. He that wins souls is wise. You're an ambassador. You're an evangelist for the Lord. And remember till next broadcast that Jesus is Lord.